Everyone, welcome back to Tutor Corner LLC, and today we will be solving for x in multi-step equations by combining like terms. Now, if you would like to see the videos that lead up to this, please go to my channel, Tutor Corner LLC, and click on the first 3 videos. Now, we are familiar with solving for x in multi-step equations, but the new thing here is by combining like terms. So we will go ahead and jump to an example just so we can understand what that means. Alright, so the first example is 3x plus x minus 8 equals x plus 6 minus 11x. Now, as previously covered, either that we have one x on the left side or one x on both sides. Now we have multiple x's on both sides. So let's try to figure this out. Let's highlight the steps so we can better understand what we are about to do with this problem. The first step is combine all like terms on the left side, followed by combine all like terms on the right side. Okay? By like terms, meaning that if they're all x's, then they will need to be combined. If they're all y's or they're all a's, they would need to be combined. Similarly, numbers could also be combined. Okay? So, that is the first step. The second step would be similar to the previous video. Move all the variables to one side and then move all the numbers to the other side to isolate the variable. Okay, so the new thing here is the first step. Step 2 to 3, that is just similar. That's very similar to solving for x in multi-step equations. If you would like some help on that or a little bit of a review, please go back to my channel and watch the third video titled Solving for x in multi-step equations with x on both sides. Okay, so let's go back. Let's rewrite that problem. So we have 3x plus x minus 8 equals x plus 6 minus 11x. So the first step is combine all like terms on the left side. Okay, so let's draw the wall just so we can separate the left from the right. Now, this is 3x, and you have an x, or that's also just saying 1x. Now, I know for some students, for some other people, this is difficult to comprehend, but it's totally understandable. Sometimes I think of this as you have 3 candies, and you add 1 more candy. So in total, 3x plus 4x, or 3 candies plus a candy, is 4 candies or 4x. Okay? Now, do we have any other numbers with an operator on the left side? No, so we will just rewrite the minus 8. Now let's head on over to the right side. X minus 11x. 1 candy minus 11 candies. You get negative 10 candies or negative 10x. And we will just bring down what we did not use since there's not another number that's being added or subtracted or another like term. Now you have probably encountered this before if you watched my previous video. And the next step is moving all the variables to one side. Now, obviously, there's some sort of preference on this. I personally like to move all the variables to the left side. So I'm going to move this negative x from the right side to the left side. So I will write down PEMDAS once again just to really ingrain that into our memory and really help us understand how to solve problems such as these. So negative 10x. The opposite of subtraction or negative is addition or plus 10x. And remember, whatever we do on one side, we also have to do on the other side. So we're adding 10x here, so we will add 10x right below the x on the other side as well. This is 10x minus 10x, that's just 0x. 4x plus 10x, that's 14x. And now our operations are done, so we will just bring down whatever we did not use. 0x, that just disappears, so the right side, is just now 6, and the left side just stays the same. Now we're at a smaller equation, and hopefully this is much easier to solve. Now going back to PEMDAS, the operation that's being done to the 14x is subtracting 8. The opposite of subtraction is addition, so we will add 8. And remember, whatever we do on the left side, we also have to do on the right side. So negative 8 plus 8, that's 0. 6 plus 8, that is 14. And we did not use 14x, so hence we have this. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so 0 disappears, so we're left with 14x on the left side and 14 on the right side. Now going back to PEMDAS, 14 is right next to x, meaning that those two are being multiplied. So the opposite of multiplication is division, so we will divide both sides by 14. You get 14 divided by 14 is 1x, and on the right side, 14 divided by 14 is just 1. Hence, x is alone, so x is equal to 1. Now, you're more than welcome to pause or go back on this video if you would like to better understand this, and you're more than welcome to leave a comment down below if you'd like. So now I will move on to the second example, hopefully that you can try to attempt on your own, and you can pause the video whenever you'd like once you are ready to go over the problem with me. The problem is example 2, 10 minus 4x equals 7x plus 6 minus 13x. Once again, you can pause this video if you'd like to work on this by yourself, and once you're ready, you can unpause it and solve this equation with me. So let's solve this. First step, combine all like terms. So, do we have any like terms on the left side? Do we have another number by itself, such as 10? No, we don't, because if we draw the wall, there's no other number. There's a negative 4x. Now, so let's forget about the 10 for now and move on to the negative 4x. Is there another x on the left side? The answer is no. So we will just leave the left side alone for now. And let's head on over to the right side. Do we have another x? 7x? Yes, we do. 7x minus 13x. So 7 minus 13, that is negative 6. And what they have in common is the x, so I will carry that down. Do we have any other numbers similar to 6 here without an x? The answer is no, so we will just carry that down as well. And we will just carry the left side down as well. Okay? So now, the second step is move all the variables to one side. You can move them to the right or to the left. Preferably, I like to move them to the right. So preferably, I like to move them to the left. So now we will move this variable on the right side onto the left side. Remember PEMDAS, negative 6 minus 6x, that's a subtraction. The opposite of that is positive. So we will do a positive 6x or add 6x to that side. And whatever we do on the right side, we also do on the left side. So we will also add 6x right below the negative 4x. Now negative 6x plus 6x, that's just 0x. Negative 4x plus 6x, that is 2x. And we will just carry down whatever number or variable we did not use. So the 10 and the plus 6. Okay? As you may well know, 0x disappears, so we're just left with 6 on the right side, and we just carry down the 10 plus 2x on the left side. Okay? Now we have moved all variables to one side, so now we're going to move all the numbers to the other side to isolate the variable. Remember, preferably, as for me, I like to put the variable to the very left, so I'm just going to reorganize this to 2x plus 10. I just switched them and they're the same thing. Just carry down the 6 here. Now, going back to PEMDAS, we're adding 10 to the variable. Opposite of addition is S, which is subtraction. So we will subtract 10 from here, and whatever we do on one side, we also do on the other. So 10 minus 10, that's just 0. And we're left with 2x. 6 minus 10, that's just negative 4. The 0 goes away, so we are left with 2x, negative 4. Now, next part in the PEMDAS, there's no division. There's multiplication. 2 and x are being multiplied. The opposite of multiplication is division. So we will divide both sides by 2. Okay? 2 divided by 2 is just 1x. 4 divided by 2, negative 4, I'm sorry about that. Divided by 2 is negative 2. So now x is isolated. You can keep the 1x, or you can just write it as x equals negative 2. That's it for this video. Once again, if you need a little bit of review from the previous videos, don't hesitate to go to my channel, Tutor Corner LLC, and watch the other videos. Other than that, if you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to post in the comment section. And if you like what you just watched, please give it a like and subscribe for more. Thank you.